Hello there, Whipper here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Tea and Crumpets mod, and you probably wouldn't be surprised when I told you it added tea and crumpets into Minecraft. So I thought I'd better do this mod considering I'm in English, and English people just love tea, so, you know, I've got to do a mod that adds tea, it's just have to. But anyway, I also love the crafting recipes in this mod because they seem to make a lot of sense. For example, to craft a mug, which you're going to need to make the tea, and the tea crumpet, which I'll show you later, all we need is 3 clay. And then you can make yourself 3 mugs, and obviously in real life you can make mugs out of clay. You just heat it up and stuff, but I don't know how to make mugs. I'm not that expert at mug making, but anyway, so that's how you make the mug. And next up is how to make the tea. And first off, to make tea you need to find some tea leaves, or get tea leaves, and all you need to do is get some leaves by using shears on the trees, and there you go, you get yourself some tea leaves. Just put this in the crafting grid, and it'll craft some tea leaves, and then use these tea leaves along with a bucket and the mug you've just crafted to craft yourself some tea, and then you can drink the tea and it heals 1 hunger. Well, one hunger. But anyway, so next up we've got the crumpet, and to craft the crumpet you're going to need to get 4 bread. It's quite expensive really to make crumpets, but then again you do get 8 crumpets for 4 bread, and since crumpets are roughly half the size of bread, it does really make sense. So there you go, you can craft yourself some crumpets, and each of these crumpets heals 2 of your hunger, so that's kinda cool. And also you can combine the crumpets with the tea you've just made to craft yourself a tea crumpet, and then you get this really cool looking thing here, which is basically just a cup of tea with a crumpet on top of it. And look at that, it looks like it's got a smiley face. It's a smiley face crumpet, how awesome is that? But anyway, you can then drink this, and this heals 5 hunger, so it's a bit more, it's an extra hunger compared to if you'd have just eaten a crumpet and tea on its own. So there you go, it's probably worth doing. And finally we've got this weird item here, which there's probably a reference to something, but I really don't know what it is. And you can craft this by just putting a tea crumpet surrounded by feathers in the crafting grid, and then you get a hairy bird for Adam. If you know this reference, feel free to say it in the comments, but I don't have a clue what this is all about, and it's probably bad because if it's like an English saying and I don't know it, then I should probably just jump off a cliff, but oh well. Anyway, when you right click on this, you're going to see what happens now. Boom! Everything explodes, and I should be on fire as well, but because I'm in creative it didn't. But it sets you on fire and explodes everything around, so I can just keep doing this, and boom, I'm exploding the world. Actually, this is like a moving explosive. All the mods I seem to do recently have something to do with explosions. I mean, I've had one with lemons, which explodes everything. I've done the 2H TNT mod. Everything has explosions in it these days. Then again, everyone does love explosions, so there you go. So it's a bit unexpected thing to find in a tea and crumpets mod, but there you go. So that's pretty much everything. It just gives a new variety of food into Minecraft really, so if you want to eat crumpets and drink tea, I suppose you could do that. What I would suggest is if you could like get special effects from like drinking tea, so you know those potion effects you get from having potions, because tea has a lot of caffeine in it, so you'd probably make sense that you'd get an effect like speed 2 or speed 3 when you drink this, because it makes you hyperactive and go very fast, so that could be a new use in the future. And that's just a suggestion. But anyway, thank you for watching this mod spotlight, and I'll see you next mod video. And I just fell off a tree.